Welcome back to Winging It Buffalo Style. We are talking spring fashion this morning with some of the talented designers from Buffalo State College as they gear up to hit the runway for Runway 7.0. Right now we are joined by the producer of the show, Erin Haves. For people that may not know what Runway is, first of all, it's one of the best fashion events in Buffalo, but explain a little bit about where this show came from and how it's grown.
Oh gosh, well, this is 7 years, Lauren. Can you believe that we've been doing this for 7 years? I can't, So this is a show that I produced for Buffalo State, and gosh, it's grown from, we've had it everywhere, from the Albright Knox to the Birchfield Penny to the Pierce Arrow building. This is something that we created to showcase our students' talents.
And how important is it to showcase them this year, especially with the new fashion, the new technology building that the department's housed in?
Oh, we're so excited. It's the first year that we're actually an official technology department or fashion technology department, and we're excited. We've got so many things at our fingertips, which you've been able to experience because Lauren is actually going to be modeling in the show, and she's gotten to see the entire process of printing the fabric to body scanning, so the whole process. So we're very excited this year.
I have been amazed to see how these garments come together. Today we're going to meet some of the senior designers who will be showcasing their talents on the runway. Our first one is Laura. Laura, tell us a little bit about your collection and the inspiration behind it.
Sure. Well, this is one of my pieces from my collection, Trichromatic, and I wanted to make a collection that represents the way that humans literally see the technological world. So I wanted to play with RGB colors. This piece is representing the red color, excuse me. And I wanted to play with sheer organza as well as my custom print to really emphasize the eye and the light and iridescence.
Fantastic work. Our next designer is Rachel Hammersky. Rachel, tell us about the designs in your collection and what your inspiration was.
My collection is called Chris Alias, and it has a very moto chic look, and you'll see leather, and here I have my first pair of pants that I made, and my two power colors are red and blue, so you'll see a lot of that, and of course leather, and I made my own print, so that'll be very exciting.
She looks absolutely fabulous, and we have one more model to show who is in a beautiful wedding gown. Our third designer, May, tell us about your designs in your collection and the inspiration behind it.
This collection is based on the change that's taking place during a girl's life. Let's say that she's changing from a married age, changing from a going age to a married age, and that's how the transformation changed between her. And there's also a concept behind that. It's a cultural change between Chinese and American. So the other collection, my other garment will be incorporated with red lace. And instead of traditional white, there will be red lace incorporated there.
In just these three designers, we're seeing such a range of styles and inspirations. And there's just a sneak peek at what will be on the runway this Saturday night at Runway 7.0. It's going to be happening right on campus at Buff State College at their newly remodeled student union. Where can people get tickets, Erin?
Go to bscrunway.com and click on the green button, and that will take you to brown paper tickets.
All right, we're going to meet a couple more designers. We have more fabulous models to show you coming up a little bit later in the show. Right now, though, let's send things back over to Matt, who's with some more fashionable designers for us.
That is right. We definitely have the perfect outfits if you're going out to enjoy a meal. Earlier in the show, we met three student designers who will show their innovative collections at this Saturday's Runway 7.0 at Buffalo State College. We're here to meet the final two designers and talk to the student producers. So I want to start with the designers. Now, Amy, we're coming to you first. So, Amy, give me a little bit of a rundown of where your inspiration came from, and we'll bring your model in too. So Amy, give me, so where did we come up with this concept?
My concept is from butterfly wing, and then the shape, and I just from the picture, and then some butterfly, and then I took the inspiration and from the butterfly wing.
So how many hours of work goes into a garment like this?
I spent almost 2 weeks, from drawing to the sample, and from the jawline. And make the totally 2 weeks.
All right, well, let's bring in the next model and we can hand the microphone over to Megan. Now, Megan, I remember seeing this look when I stopped by for the jury section of it, so I'm so excited that you got picked. Now, tell me a little bit about your inspiration for this piece.
My collection is called Hatch Couture. I was inspired by cracked eggshells, and I went with the life cycle of a bird, and I mixed those like hard shapes of the eggshells with soft textures like the chiffon in this piece. And along with this, I have separates like skirts and tops, and I have my own 2 custom prints in some of my pieces.
So tell me a little bit more about those custom prints.
One of them is like I outlined a bird's head, but it's more abstract, I guess, and it's like a light blue and tan. And then the other one, I outlined a bird's foot and had it spiral kind of, and it's an orangish color.
So you had access to some pretty incredible technology making those. Those are all custom printed for you, correct?
Mm-hmm. Right at the technology building at the school.
All right, well, I want to turn it over to you, TJ. Now, you're the student producer of Runway 7.0, so tell me a little bit more about, for people that are going to attend, what they can expect to see.
They can expect to see a lot of diversity. There's a lot of things that have grown through Chrysalis, which is the theme of the show. A lot of the designers, they have spent a lot of time, like, in hard work or whatever. And I know, especially like the senior designers, they've been participating and helpful from the beginning stages to the process where, you know, first you were at the showing and now you see these garments are like really big. So that's what you can expect from the show. We've been producing things. It'll be on May 10th. There's 2 shows. There'll be a 3 o'clock show as well as the 8 o'clock show, and you can buy tickets at bscrunway.com.
All right, well, thank you 3 for joining us. Right now, we're going to head to break, but when we come back, we're going to find out what's happening in the Kitchen World Kitchen and also check in with meteorologist Todd Santos to see what's happening in Buffalo weather.